Hello friends, today the topic of our discussion is uniform distribution, which is a standard continuous type of distribution, which is also called as rectangular distribution. So in this particular lecture we will discuss the PDF of uniform distribution of standard type, then general uniform distribution function, that is cumulative distribution function of uniform distribution. We will find mean and variance of uniform distribution, and further we will discuss how to find moment generating function of uniform distribution. So this particular distribution is called as rectangular type of distribution, as it takes a continuous value. So probability of taking any value in the interval a to b is constant, and which is given by 1 upon b minus a. And if you draw the graph of x versus PDF f of x, then we will get a rectangle, and therefore it is called as rectangular distribution. Now this is the first simplest chapter which we are going to study in this particular lecture, and this is a standard uniform distribution. In this particular semester we will study 4 types of continuous probability distribution. The first one is rectangular, that is uniform distribution. The second one is exponential distribution, which is based on non-negative values. The third one is normal distribution, which is very important from examination point of view also, and the fourth one is gamma distribution. So let us start discussing uniform distribution. All of us know that a random variable is a value taken by a variable of a random experiment. So random variable is a way of recording quantitative variable of random experiment, and random experiment can be repeated number of times. So it takes values with set of values with different probabilities. What do you mean by continuous random variable? So random variable may be either discrete or continuous. When a variable takes isolated values, say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, which one can obtain by the process of counting, is called as discrete random variable. But when we are obtaining our observation by the method of measurement, you may have a continuous type of random variable, and it can take any value in the given range of x. So for example, if you consider height of a building, distance a golfer hits the ball with their driver, time to run 100 meters, electricity usage of a home, blood pressure of a person, weight of a person, speed of a car, total number of real numbers from in the interval 1 to 4. These are all examples of continuous random variable, and therefore there are infinitely many values in the given range, and the continuous variable is obtained by the process of measurement. Now probability is the value, or it is a number which shows how frequently we expect different outcomes to occur if we repeat the experiment again and again. So this definition we have studied in first chapter only, probability of continuous random variable. So we have a function which we call it as PDF, probability density function, which is denoted by f of x, is showing the probability distribution of continuous random variable if and only if all these conditions are satisfied. What is the first condition? The first condition is that the probability function that accompanies a continuous random variable is continuous mathematical function, and that integrates in the given interval to 1. Okay, so the total area under the curve should be equal to 1. Further, one can find the probability of small interval and which has a direct correspondence between the area under the curve. Further, probabilities associated with continuous function is just area under the curve with y is equal to f of x, function y is equal to f of x, curve y is equal to f of x axis, and the two ordinates at the two intervals point. So, one should note that in case of continuous random variable, probability that variable take a single isolated value is always taken as 0. Otherwise, it is not possible to take sum of infinite numbers equal to 1 only. So, this particular condition is very important, that the probability of a continuous random variable takes on any particular value is always taken as 0. Now, we have, suppose p of x, instead of f of x you can write p of x, and this p of x is a function which maps a function from omega to r, where your omega is sample space and r is set of real numbers, and value of the range set is in between 0 to 1. So p of x is a number from 0 to 1. So area under the total curve, area under the PDF f of x bounded by the two intervals a and b should be equal to 1. Now, one can define distribution function capital F of small x, which is probability x is less than or equal to x, which is integration from minus infinity to x f z dz. Z is your dummy variable. As this is a function of x, one has to take another variable here. So, distribution function is again one type of probability, but it is from minus infinity to point x. So, this is function of x, which is also called as CDF or only DF, distribution function. Now, we will define a standard uniform distribution in the range 0 to 1. So, when f of x is equal to 1, for 0 is less than x is less than 1 is called as standard uniform distribution. If you look at the graph, so on x-axis we have interval 0 to 1 and probability f of x, this is f of x is 1. So, I have just joined this particular line segment, and therefore you can see the graph of uniform distribution is rectangle shape, therefore this is called as rectangular distribution. We can easily check that integration over the range 0 to 1 fx dx, that is 1 dx is equal to integration of 1 is x in the interval 0 to 1, 1 minus 0 is 1. So, probability under this particular curve is equal to 1. So, general form of uniform distribution is f of x is equal to 1 upon b minus a. So, this particular point is a, this particular point is b, and f of x is 1 upon b minus a in the interval a to b, and otherwise this PDF is 0. So, this is called as uniform distribution of general type. Now, uniform distribution, what is the property of uniform distribution? So, uniform distribution has equally likely values over the range. So, this particular value is constant throughout the range. From the interval a to b, the probability f of x remain constant, which is equal to 1 upon b minus a. Further, in the interval a to b, further the uniform distribution is continuous distribution and height of this rectangle is 1 upon b minus a. Okay. Now, one can obtain mean of uniform distribution as expected value of x is equal to, we will show that this expected value is equal to a plus b by 2, and standard deviation sigma is b minus a upon root of 12. Okay. So, we will have this particular expression. Now, mean can be easily seen. Mean is equal to expected value of x, which we denoted by mu. So, mu is equal to expected value of x is equal to integration from a to b x into fx dx. Okay. Now, f of x is 1 upon b minus a, that you can take outside. What is integration of x? Integration of x with respect to x is x square by 2. That 2 is here. So if you put upper limit x square, instead of x square I will write b square, minus lower limit, instead of x square I will have a square. So b square minus a square upon 2 into 1 upon b minus a. Now if you factorize this b square minus a square, that will be b minus a into b plus a. This b minus a cancel, and therefore midpoint for mean of uniform distribution is a plus b by 2 or b plus a by 2. Similarly, we can find out the standard deviation and variance of uniform distribution. So these are few things I am just writing here. mu1 dash is a plus b by 2, mu2 dash is this, third raw moment mu3 dash is this, and mu4 dash is this. And here mu1, the first central moment is mu1 dash minus mu1 dash. So first central moment is always equal to 0. What is my mu2? My mu2 is mu2 dash minus mu1 dash square. So it is this term minus square of this term will be b minus a bracket square upon 12. If you compute mu3, third central moment mu3, it comes out to be 0. We will see it. Mu3 is equal to 0 and mu4 is this. Okay. So we can find out mean, variance, coefficient of skewness and coefficient of kurtosis by the formula. Actually this is mu1 dash. Mean mu1 dash mu is equal to a plus b by 2. Variance sigma square is b minus a bracket square upon 12. Since mu3 is equal to 0, gamma 1 is also 0, and gamma 1 is 0 means the distribution is symmetric about mean. So we can see from the graph the distribution is symmetric about a plus b by 2. If this is here somewhere we have point a plus b by 2 and the curve is symmetric on both sides, therefore it is symmetric about mean. And further gamma 2 is minus 6 upon 5 because the distribution is flat. Therefore the distribution is platykurtic. Platykurtic means flat, and we can see that distribution is flat. Actually it is constant throughout the range, and therefore here gamma 2 comes out to be negative, that is distribution is platykurtic. Now suppose this is the uniform distribution of weights of a student in a class. So f of x is 1 upon 40. So minimum observation is 41 and maximum observation is 47. So uniform distribution is f of x is equal to 1 upon 47 minus 41, which is equal to 1 by 6. So f of x is 1 by 6 for 41 is less than x is less than 47. Otherwise this PDF is 0. So from the year 41 to 47 weight, this particular PDF is constant of height 1 by 6. Now if you want to compute probability that your random variable x lies between 42 to 45, it is integration from 42 to 45 fx dx, which is equal to x2 minus x1 upon b minus a. So probability that 42 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 45 is 45 minus 42 upon 47 minus 41, which is constant, we can take outside. So it is 1 by 2, 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2. And this area under the curve is exactly equal to 0.5. Now we can find mean of uniform distribution as a plus b by 2, which is equal to 88 by 2, which is 44, and standard deviation is b minus a upon root 12, which is 1.732. Now we will find how to, this is one of the example in which how to find probability of uniform distribution. Suppose this particular figure shows the probability distribution of temperature in certain manufacturing process. The temperatures are controlled so that the range should be in between 0 to 5. So the machine should not heat, therefore the range for that particular temperature is from 0 to 5. And it should be uniform in this interval. Okay, so here what is my f of x? F of x is 1 upon 5 minus 0. 5 minus 0 means 1 upon 5. So 1 upon 5 is 0.2. So height of this rectangle is 0.2. On x axis we have temperature in degrees Celsius, and here on y axis we have f of x or p of x. Now we can see that area under the curve is 1. Now, if we want, suppose my question is like this, what is the probability that temperature is exactly equal to 4 degrees? When now this 4 is exact value which is isolated value, and we know that for any continuous type of probability distribution, probability of single point is always taken as 0. Therefore, in this case, probability x is equal to 4 is taken as 0, because here there is a explanation for this. Probability of single point is 0, and therefore probability x is equal to 4 is taken as 0. Now, we can compute probability of the interval. Suppose if you want to compute the probability that the temperature is in between 1 to 4. Now it is simple to compute that probability 1 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 4. So it is 4 minus 1 upon 5 minus 0, which is equal to 3 by 5, which is equal to 0.6. So this total area under the curve is 1, and total area of this shaded region, blue region, is 0.6, that is 3 by 5. Similarly, if you want to know the probability distribution, that this is your standard uniform distribution in the interval 0 to 1, and therefore height of the rectangle is also 1. Now, if in this case, if you want to find the probability that your random variable x lies between 1 by 4 to 1 by 3. So, probability that 1 by 4 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 1 by 2 is simply 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 4. So, this is my standard uniform distribution, and in this case, expected value of x is 0 plus 1 by 2, that is equal to 1 by 2. Okay. Now, we will discuss again how to find mean and variance. Now, suppose we need to compute distribution function of uniform distribution. Suppose x follows uniform distribution in the interval a to b. Then what is my f of x? F of x is integration from, see this lower range is suppose a, it is a to x 1 upon b minus a dx, okay. So that comes out to be x minus a upon b minus a. So this is exercise for you. I have computed distribution function for such type of uniform distribution. You compute it for uniform AB, okay. Now in order to obtain expected value of x, it is integration from a to b x into fx dx. Now f of x is 1 upon b minus a, which you can take outside. Integration of x is x square by 2. If you put upper limit minus lower limit in the expression, it will be b square minus a square upon 2 into the bracket, this 2 is here, 2 into the bracket b minus a. By factorization, expected value of x is a plus b by 2. Similarly, in order to find variance of x, we compute mu2 dash. So mu2 dash is expected value of x square, which is integration from a to b x square into fx dx. Again, f of x is 1 upon b minus a, you can take outside. Integration of x square is x cube by 3. This 3 also you can take outside the bracket. So 3 into the bracket b minus a. In the bracket I can write b cube minus a cube, and if you factorize this b cube minus a cube, it will be b minus a in one bracket. In the other bracket we have b square plus ab plus a square divided by 3, and b minus a get cancelled in the numerator. Therefore, variance of x is mu2 dash minus mu1 dash, which is expected value of x square minus expected value of x bracket square, which is b square plus ab plus a square upon 3 minus a plus b by 2 square. So it will be, if you take LCM is equal to, here we have 4 and 3, so LCM is equal to suppose 12. So multiply this numerator by 4 minus this numerator by 3. So if you take numerator of this thing, it will be a square plus 2ab plus b square multiplied by 3. Since there is minus sign, each and every term in this expression will be negative. So if you solve it, actually one should write it as 12. So this is complete square of b minus a, therefore b minus a square upon 12, and therefore standard deviation of x is positive square root of variance of x is b minus a upon root 12, because b is greater than a. Similarly, we can compute mu3 dash, that is expected value of x cube. So it is integration from a to b x cube into fx dx. 1 upon b minus a you can take outside. integration of x cube is x raised to 4 by 4 in the interval 0 to a to b, and it is b4 raised to 4 minus a raised to 4. This 4 I have written here. Okay. Now if you take factors of these two, it will be b square minus a square, b square plus a square. Again b square minus a square can be factorized as b minus a into b plus a, b square plus a square as it is. One of the b minus a cancels with this, and therefore I am left with mu 3 dash is equal to a plus b, a square plus b square upon 4. So you can compute third central moment mu 3, which is mu 3 dash minus 3 times mu 2 dash mu 1 dash plus 2 times mu 1 dash cube. Now suppose your mu 3 dash is this, okay, minus 3 times this is your mu 2 dash, this is your mu 1 dash plus 2 times mu 1 dash cube. Now this one of the 3 cancels with this 3, one of the 2 cancels with this 2 cubes, so I am left with here 4. Okay, let us take a plus b by 2, a plus b by 2 common, so that here I will have a square plus b square upon 2 minus a square plus 2ab plus a square, okay, plus, see I have taken 1 2 common, one of the 2 cancels with these 2, 1 2 taken common, therefore I am left with a square plus 2ab plus b square. So if you add these things, you will get mu 3 is equal to 0, which implies that distribution is symmetric. One can find median of the distribution as, if m is median of the distribution, then f of m is equal to half, and therefore probability x is less than or equal to m is half. So integration from a to m 1 upon b minus a dx is equal to half. If you solve this, we will get m minus a upon b minus a is equal to half. Solve this equation for m, you will get m is equal to median is equal to a plus b by 2. Therefore, since the distribution is symmetric, mean is equal to median is equal to half, and since the distribution is flat, mode does not exist. So for uniform distribution, mode does not exist. Here we have certain transformations that if x follows uniform distribution in the interval a to b, show that the transformation y is equal to x minus a upon b minus a is uniform 0 1. Very simple. See, here x is uniform with parameters a and b. So what is f of x? It is 1 upon b minus a in the interval a to b. Now if I have transformation like this, y is equal to x minus a upon b minus a. So what is my dy? Dy is equal to 1 upon b minus a as a constant into derivative of x minus a is dx. Okay. So what is my dx by dy? Dx by dy. Let us take dy on the left hand side, b minus a on the right hand side. So dx by dy is b minus a. Now let us see what will happen to the range of y. Now when x is equal to a, y is a minus a upon b minus a, that is 0. And when